Alrighty, so welcome back to another very special episode of Grim Reaper RC. Today on the bench, we do have the Traxxas X-Maxx. This thing is upgraded all the way up. You guys know this has been on the channel for so long. We're going to be comparing it over here to the Traxxas Max Slash. So let's grab it, do some comparisons, grab your RC, do some wrenching, do some cleaning, do whatever you got to do. Stay tuned. This video is going to be insane and very informational. So let's get right into it. I have today's video going up right now, and this video will be coming out tomorrow at the time that you guys are seeing this video here about the Traxxas UDR. We are uploading every single day, Grim Reaper RC, so make sure you guys subscribe, stay tuned, turn on the post notification button because we are going every single day in 2025. So before we get into the Max Slash itself, the very similar thing that you guys are going to see between the two of them is the chassis style setup with the triangular posts for the shock towers. That is a very similar comparison between all of the Max styles. Now, at the time of this filming, they do have the Mini Max out, which is pretty cool. It did come out around Christmas time previously to filming this video, so that does kind of date when this video was filmed, but it is going to be out within the next few days. So as we can see here, we do have everything upgraded. We have the upgraded shocks, shock boot covers, Proline shock guards on the front, which have been holding up. We have the WideMaxx kit, some Proline trenchers, I believe, or Badlands. These are the Badlands on here. They're super heavy. I know some of you do not like them, and I know some people are going to complain. Probably right now you guys are typing in the comments saying that I only like Traxxas and I'm a Traxxas fanboy. Why don't I have any Arma? Then what's that? That would be an Arma felony right there. I have a bunch of Traxxas models, Losi, MST, all the way over here, Tamiya, RC 4-wheel drive, Traxxas. I have more Losi, I have Axial, I have every single RC brand, and I've had every single RC brand. I am not particular to one brand, but yes, I do like my Traxxas models, I do like my Arma models, and I do absolutely love my Losi models. I've had every single brand, RC 4-wheel drive, Leisu, Traxxas, Tamiya, you name it, I've had it. I've had the Kyo shows, I've had absolutely everything. I am a big fan of what's on this wall. You guys got an exclusive tour of this previously a few days ago, so make sure you guys stay tuned. I do always switch out what RCs I have, and I do have my eBay page, which I sell a bunch of custom Ken Block RC cars and a bunch of Tamiya 114 scale RC cars that I custom paint myself, and some of them are even featured on this channel itself, so make sure you guys go check that out as well. So other than that, there isn't that many upgrades on there. We do have the light kit. We do have the stock ESC. I have had to change out the ESC and the motor a few different times. I have an upgraded servo horn and an upgraded servo in there. The hot racing carbon fiber side crash guards, which were actually extremely expensive for what they are. We're gonna go ahead and put this back up here. Now we'll go ahead and show off the Red Bull body, which a bunch of you have asked where I got it from. I did print out this wrap, which looks absolutely insane. I actually did print it off of somebody else who had a very similar one, which I think it looks really cool. We have the yellow rollers on there just to match the sun of the Red Bull logo, which I think is really cool. So I'm going to go ahead and grab the Max Slash. I may even throw it on top or beside it. We'll do a quick comparison, and I may even put in a little bit of footage of these two running or an RC running just so that you guys don't get bored. Oh, this is one of my favorite new RC cars. I'm going to go ahead and throw it on top just because of how big it is. You guys can get a quick size comparison like this, which looks really, really cool. This is probably even going to be the thumbnail. You guys can see the Max Slash is kind of a little bit smaller wheelbase. Not too much. It's about 3 or 4 inches smaller of a wheelbase. This thing's actually really cool. I love this RC. I have burned out the ESC, which a bunch of people have already done that with theirs. I have seen that in the group forums on Facebook. A bunch of other people have burnt out their ESCs as well. So I did get another ESC. I do have a ESC fan on here. And another really cool feature about the Max Slash, which is even better than the Xmaxx itself, is the clipless body is underneath. So you don't have any posts or anything like that. It's all just tucked under. It's all these little push pins. Yes, I do have some tape on here just to reinforce the body a little bit, because I do bash and crash this thing like crazy, even though it looks absolutely brand new. If you haven't seen my cleaning videos, make sure you guys go check that out down below. I do a bunch of cleaning, hardcore cleanings, because I do keep most of these in a enclosed studio area. So, like I was saying previously in the videos, the very similar items are the shock tower. We had a little collapse on the studio over in here, not a big deal. So right here we have the very similar shock tower, which is the V-form setup for the posts, which is very nice, very strong, super sturdy, and the studio keeps falling. I haven't had this break, and I've jumped this X-Maxx basically 30 feet in the air multiple times for the past 5-6 years, and it's been completely fine. The only thing I've broken is the front LED light multiple times. So taking a look at this brand new Max Slash, thing's basically brand new. I have a few hours on it. I have, I believe, 2 run times on it between the new ESC. On the old ESC, I also have 2 run times, so altogether 4. We have a RPM fan. This is the big turbo one on there. Super nice. Keeps the motor nice and cool. There is a fan on the ESC, so one up there is not needed. You do have a slot to fit 2 different battery packs in there. I believe it runs on 6S or 4S battery, which is pretty cool. And if you have the Xmaxx, which is 8S, then you have 2 different batteries you can run in here on top of it already. So there is a bunch of different runtime that you can have on the Slash. I'm a huge fan of the Slash platform, maybe even a little bit more than the Xmaxx platform itself. Having something with a lower center of gravity, being able to swing sideways and being able to drift it in corners, being able to tumble a little bit easier. This is just so wide. It doesn't go as fast. Well, this one here is much faster. I love the size. Even though if this was the size of the Xmaxx, it would be absolutely insane. I would love it even more. Hopefully soon they could come out with a 1/5 scale version of the short course truck. I don't think anybody has other than Losi with the 5th scale 5T, and they have 2 different versions of that. No electric version, so hopefully soon there's going to come out with a 5th scale short course truck. I think that would look absolutely insane. Even if they did one like the UDR, a UDR Xmaxx version, where it's maybe the size of the Xmaxx, a little bit more beefy. They could even do the Max Slash. I think it would look absolutely insane, and I know a bunch of other people would be very interested in it. Other than that, it's basically the same. I know for a fact you can fit the WideMaxx kit on the Max Slash itself, which is pretty cool. I probably won't be doing it. I think it acts pretty cool the way it is right now. I do have these spacers on the front shocks itself though. Other than that, it's all set. I love this RC. It works super cool. You will see a bunch more videos on this coming up in the very near future. Same with the Xmaxx. I will get this thing out a little bit more. You've seen it in the sand dunes. You've seen it all the way in the dirt mountains and everything like that. So you have seen this one run, and I promise you guys will see this one run as well. So now that we're close to the end of the video, there's basically about 2 or 3 minutes left of the video, so make sure you guys stay tuned. This is going to be the most important part. This is where you get all of the little key details that nobody else gets. This ESC is the same exact size as the ESC on the inside of the Xmaxx. Now, a bunch of you probably do already know what I'm about to say based off of just saying that, but you can fit the 8S ESC on the inside of the Traxxas Max Slash. Now, I think that is absolutely insane. There is nothing that would beat this thing on 8S, especially with the size and the speed and gearing that is already set up on. Think of how fast this goes. This thing is basically a 60 mile per hour, 55 mile per hour car straight out of the box, where this one is not that fast, especially even on 8S. So if we can put an 8S system inside of the Max Slash, this thing would probably get up to 60, 70 miles per hour without even touching any of the gears. Then if you start touching the gear ratio, even the fluid on the inside, the wheels and tires, maybe shed a few weight, you could probably get this thing to be 100 miles per hour and be an off-road car. That is absolutely insane for a RC car this size. It is a 1/7 scale RC car, and this is heavy. This is one of the heaviest RC cars I have. I'd say it's just about as heavy as an Xmaxx, and it's smaller. It is very heavy. If you guys have seen this thing and have picked it up, then you know it is super heavy. This thing is absolutely made for bashing. It has the small servo on the inside, which is the one that's inside of the regular size Max, the Max, not the Xmaxx. So many different Maxes here. Max Slash, Xmaxx, Max, Mini Max. They got to keep coming out with them though, because everybody will buy them, including me, especially for this channel, and I can't wait to take this one out. I'll show you guys how I do a bunch of the modern cleaning. I did an older cleaning video. I'll do a modern cleaning video. You guys seen one just recently on the Losi Pro Moto. which just came out. We are uploading every single day, so make sure you guys like, share, comment, subscribe, turn on the post notification button, like, share, comment, just make sure you guys do that. It is very important. We are uploading basically every single day in 2025. Some of the videos may be boring, some of them may be informative, some of them may be going out bashing, crashing. I might even drive the Suron and my dirt bikes a few different times on this channel, or I may just include you along with whatever I'm doing, which is kind of cool. We'll see where this goes. I think I'm going to upload every single day in 2025, like I just said. So make sure you guys stay tuned for tomorrow's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. And one more time, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much.